Hi everyone, welcome to another reaction of 2091 Rivera Israel. And as you know, episode 18 has finally came for now. And today's Loud House series on episode 18. Today, a shocking turn of event. As you know, we're about to react to a shocking turn of events. And this reaction starts 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Is the on Loud House.
Videos on YouTube.
Nice. Anyway, how is your head? Is it getting any better?
Well, to be honest, it is on and off. 1 hour I'm in severe pain. The next I feel fine. It is really confusing at times.
Oh, well, I think it is high time you start going out a little more. There is only so much you can be stuck in here.
One condition though.
Oh, okay, what is it?
When we arrive at Rogan Park, you must promise to try and please try to keep your jealousy under control. If a girl talks to me, I know how you are when girls come around me. So all I am asking is for once, just once, can you let a girl talk to me without you losing your cool?
Lincoln, come on, since when did I ever get jealous of any girl going around you?
About when
Pushed her away.
About when a girl is talking to Lincoln, one of your schoolmates.
What in the world are you talking
And you
about?
put Anderson
you will see.
Wilma in
Hey,
Lincoln's
what are you doing?
locker.
Let me go.
You know Lincoln likes girls. He's been acting like Drake Bell from Drake and
You
Josh.
locked her in my locker.
That's it.
Even Ronnie Ann.
Oh my god. Please, just once. I want to just be able to talk to girls without you getting angry. I will still join you at the park, but I will only do it if you promise to lay off. If not, I will not go with you. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Didn't mean to hit your head. You okay? Holy howazda.
Look, kid, watch where you throw that stupid ball, will you?
I said I was sorry. First of all, second of all, I can't control where a ball flies, and third of all, I was talking to the boy I accidentally hit, not to you, so do yourself a favor and keep out of it, will you? Who the hell are you? His girlfriend or something?
Who I am is none of your business. Now scram on out of here.
Is she your girlfriend or something? Sometimes I wonder, if she is, you better run and break up with her right now.
Oh, it sure is a wonderful day to be at the park, wouldn't you say, darling?
Yes, it sure is. After a long week of non-stop work, it sure feels good to sit back and relax.
Word.
Mom and Dad, I made a friend today.
Oh, that is wonderful, darling. Who is it?
I can tell that you are excited, dear.
Oh, I am Mother. I swear you are going to like him. Oh, here he comes now. Mom and Dad, this is Lincoln. I just met him on the other side of the bushes. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Charmed to meet you, young man.
It's amazing. You know we had a son once.
I did. In fact, Olivia told me about the tragedy of a baby boy who was taken back in 2009. I am
Yeah.
so sorry for both of your loss.
Thank you, darling. That means a lot to us.
Indeed. Thank you. It's not often people are this kind. Norman.
Wait, you lost your child. How and when did that happen?
March 30th, 2009.
From
And
the
now,
adoption
episode 18,
paper.
A shocking turn of events.
Now let's continue what happened. At the police station.
Hey Chief Brockham, you wanted to see me?
Chief is
Yes. I wanted you to be the first
Oh, I
to
thought
hear
I
about our
turned on
next
the
case.
subtitle.
A new case. I thought that the Rota Street incident was already handled by our volunteer. What exactly are you talking about?
This case is completely different. It involves a missing child.
A missing child.
Unfortunately, yes. This case has been left unsolved for over 10 years. It was first investigated back in March of 2009, but the police were unable to find the boy. The RCPD tried looking for him over the next 4 years, but to this day, the Roga City Police Department was never able to find him and bring him back to his family. It is a case that I hope that our team can finally be able to solve, and bring this child back to its family. Would you want to help bring this case to an end?
Absolutely. I will do anything to reunite a lost child with their family.
Excellent. We'll assemble the team and begin the search for the child. Say, why don't you bring the volunteer in here? I think he'd like to work on this case too.
Oh, him. Well, okay. I can send him in here. He's coming, sir.
Yes, you wanted to see me.
Matthew.
Welcome, Officer Matthew. How would you like to get involved in a missing child's case that has been left unsolved for over a decade?
A missing child's case.
Yes. We are seeking to bring an end to this case, and bring this child home. And since you are not exactly a cop yet,
I have a volunteer badge that you gave me, and a police car too. Which, by the way, you also gave me.
right. Anyways, I figured you could help us with the case, and also assign you your first task here. So, do you want to help us?
Absolutely. I am more than willing to help. If it means solving an unsolved case, and to a reunited family, then I am more than willing to help make that happen. Say, what did the child look like?
Well, according to the flyers we've gotten for the case, he has white hair. And his name was Lincoln Lord.
That name, Lincoln. Sounds familiar. It reminds me of the time I was informed of an incident at Rogue City Park. There was a kid mentioned in those recordings named Lincoln.
Wait, you saw a child named Lincoln? Officer Matthew, what did this child you saw on the footage look like?
From what I could tell, he had white hair, was wearing some sort of collar shirt, which I guessed based on the color, looked orange. That's the child, isn't it?
Wow.
What you just stated matched the description of the flyers I looked over. So, I think we just found our missing child.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's find his parents and bring him home.
Hold on. We can't just do that yet. We need to find out where he is being held, and how he ended up there in the first place. Here's what we're gonna do. I need you to search everywhere in Ruger City for the boy, search your neighborhood, go through records, and if you must, look over surveillance footage.
I understand, sir. I will do everything I can to make sure this child comes home to his family.
I will assemble the RCPD to have them help us with finding Lincoln. Mark my words, no matter what happens, this child will be brought back to his family. Now go.
With pleasure. I won't let you down. I promise, I will help bring this child home no matter what.
All right, good luck.
Just like we seen this in a sneak peek.
I don't believe it. I actually seen that kid multiple times in the park. But the real question here is, what the hell happened that caused this confusion to begin with?
Roga City surveillance. I mean, Roga City Park surveillance.
Now that I am
I
back
didn't
in
see
my
that.
office, maybe I can locate some footage from previous visits to the park. Maybe then I can get an insight on who this kid hangs around. The park's eastern section is clear. Moving on, the park's western section appears to be clear. No signs of visitors yet.
Huh.
The snack bar, nothing unusual there, but it looks like Connor is doing a great job conserving the bar for the park's guests.
Is
Good
that his
for him.
friend?
Wait, what is this?
Huh. Oh, Roga City
Whose duffel
Park.
bag is that?
It's
I think I should have a look and see. I get the feeling that it
it's
means
Lynn's
important.
bag.
Here it is. Kinda odd that someone would just leave it here. Alright, let's see what's inside. If it is anything important, I will bring it to Lost and Found at once. What is this? Looks like it's a bottle of something, but what exactly? Wait, there appears to be something written on here. Prescribed by Dr. Jonathan Hawkins Armstrong for massive iotation
Jonathan
and pain
Armstrong.
relief. Assigned to Lincoln Loud, first prescribed on September 19, 2021. Date of incident of head injury, September 18, 2021 at Rogue City Park.
Whoa.
Oh my god, this is medicine, assigned to the very kid that was attacked in my park a couple of weeks earlier, meaning that this must be his duffel bag, and that the kid that was assaulted here by that crazy Hispanic little girl must be the child after all.
And
Sounds
Ronnie
like
Anna
they're
is
coming
at
back. That must be them now.
Great Lake City. Before the Spectrum discovery. Spectrums? Yeah, Spectrums.
You lost your
Discovery.
child. How and when did that happen?
March 30th, 2009. It was a real tragedy. After my wife gave birth, we never saw him again. He disappeared out of the hospital 5 days later. We searched everywhere, for almost 4 years, and couldn't find him. He was gone.
Wait, you lost your son on the 30th of March.
Why, yes. Someone went in and kidnapped him while I was recovering.
Why do you ask, young lady?
Lynn, is all good?
Oh, yeah, Lincoln, I am just fine.
Are you sure, young lady? You looked horrified about something.
Mr.
Tell her
Wheatley,
the truth.
I'm okay. Don't worry
Tell
about
him,
it.
tell him the
Well,
truth,
okay,
Lynn.
As long as you are well.
I am, thanks for asking.
Lynn, I've never seen you react like that before. Are you sure you're doing good?
Oh, Linky, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Very well then.
I am so sorry about this. I had no idea that introducing my parents would make this an awkward situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. They are good people.
Thanks.
Lincoln, I really think we should go now.
But we just got here.
Trust me, Lincoln, this is for the best, would you please?
I think you should do as your friend says, young man. It was a pleasure to meet you. We have to go ourselves.
Yeah, see ya. Come on, Lincoln, let's go home.
But wait, I want to play with Olivia again.
Oh, have no fear, young man. Any friend of our daughter's is a friend of ours, so you are welcome to play with Olivia the next time we arrive at Roker City Park.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Good, now come on.
Bye, Lincoln. I hope to see you again.
My head is starting to hurt again.
Don't worry, hun. Once I get your medicines from your bag, we will head home.
Lynn, why don't you like it when I talk to girls? I mean, do you hate me that much not to have anyone?
What? No.
I just want to know, Lynn. What is going on? What did I do to deserve this?
Lincoln,
Okay, beg your pardon, kids. Apologies for startling you too. I am Officer Matthew, and I just wanted to ask, is this your bag here on the bench?
Yes, sir, it is. The bag contains very important medical supplies for my friend's injuries over here. Why, is there a problem?
I hope we didn't break public rules at the park.
Oh, no worries, kids. No one is in any trouble. I was just concerned on whose bag this was as I run things here in Roker City Park, and didn't want anyone to steal it. But you kids should never leave things laying around. Someone could have stolen this bag while your backs were turned.
Noted, lesson learned. We will take our things with us from now on. Thanks for letting us know, sir.
Good, glad to hear it. Just remember not to ever leave things in the open. They could get stolen if you're not careful.
Oh, we will. Thanks for everything, sir. Out my head.
Oh yeah? That reminds me. Kid, is it okay if I can ask you a few questions real quick before you leave?
Sure. What's up?
Sir, with all due respect, but my friend really needs to get back home as he is in no condition right now.
Lynn, really, I'm fine. Just let him ask what he has to say.
Don't worry, young lady. This won't be long, I promise. I just wanted to know and confirm if your friend was indeed the kid that was on the footage from 9 days ago. The kid that was hit by the rock by a young little Hispanic girl. The reason I am asking is because during the time, a teenager, an 18-year-old, came to me asking to look at the footage. And when
Lori's
I
an
saw it,
adult.
I saw a kid that looked like
When
you in it,
she's
and I just wished to know if
18,
you were
she's
the
an
child
adult.
and who was the other teenager that was with you along with the 2 other kids that were present that night.
Wait, are you talking about the night when I was hit by the rock?
Yes, exactly. So, that was you in the footage that got hit by that 1620 rock.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please could you not mention that night? I get even angrier just thinking about it.
I understand you do not wish to hear this, but I do, because that attack is a tragedy and I really wish to know more from your friend.
Fine.
Thank you, young lady. So, young man, who exactly was the little girl that threw the rock at you, and who was the other child that was present that night?
Well, it went like this. I was waiting for Lori to come and talk to me that night in Roga City Park. Only instead of Lori showing up, my then girlfriend Ronnie Ann came instead, and tried to lie about Lori not being my sister, and how my 10 sisters, which are really not my blood by the way, so I don't refer to them as sisters anymore. Don't get it twisted. I am not saying that to be mean as it is not their fault. It's just that I am saying that because I feel very weird referring to them as sisters now knowing that they never were.
I understand, so that was the name of the girl that threw the rock at you. Ronnie Ann. Are you still together with her now, and is she still here in Roga?
Mostly ex-girlfriend, sir. I want nothing more to do with her.
Aww.
She is a psychotic. As for her being in Roga, no she isn't. I heard from Lori. that she was sent back home to Great Lakes City by her brother Bobby Santiago.
Wait, did you say Bobby Santiago? That is the same teenager who came to me and saw the footage in my office. And also, who is Laurie? Was she the teenager that was fighting Ronnie Ann in the footage as well?
So that's how he found out. And as for Lori, she is my guardian right now. And yes, to answer your previous question, sir, she was the teenager who fought Ronnie Ann after she threw that 1620 rock at my head. And the other one who was present was my best friend, who goes by the name Clyde McBride.
So that is who that blunt teenager was. Her name is Laurie. Thank you for letting me know. But why did Ronnie Ann throw that rock at you anyway?
Because she didn't want me to listen to my older sister's side of the story, and that is why, after Lori came, I went over to talk to her, if what Ronnie Ann said was true. And that is when she snapped, and the incident here at Drogo occurred. And that is the whole story, sir. Is there anything more?
No, that will be all. Thank you for your cooperation, young man. You may go now, and I hope you recover from that incident.
Happy to have helped, sir.
Wow.
Ouch, my head is ringing.
Oh.
Come on, hun. I'll take you back home.
I can't believe it. I now know everything about who this kid is with. Brockian will be pleased at this performance. We are that much closer to cracking this old case. I better talk to him now.
Rogo City Police Department.
Chief Brockian, sir, I have some news on the case. I believe I might have cracked it, as I know who is the child. I am on my way to the station now with my reports. See you there.
Incredible. How were you able to crack it so quickly, Matthew?
I got the info from the child himself, Lincoln Lord, who happened to be in my park at the right place at the right time.
Very good, Matthew. Report to me your findings on the double. You and a few other officers might have finally got us closer to finding out what happened, and I will be pleased to say this. Officer Terrence Hope has discovered what happened to this child and how he ended
I'm glad
up with
Ronnie
the
Ann
wrong
is lucky
family.
she didn't
He
go to
was
jail.
kidnapped in the hospital back in 2009.
What? Are you saying that Lincoln was kidnapped as a baby 5 days after he was born?
Unfortunately, yes, Matthew. We will tell you everything when you present your side of the evidence. Now get over here on the double and we will explain and lay out all of our findings.
Yes, sir, I will be there. Time to reveal my findings to Chief, and save this poor kid. I wonder what Officer Hope discovered.
Back at the Rogan City Police Department.
I hope that Officer Matthew was able to find
Oh,
out
that's the
more about the missing
secretary.
kid.
Don't worry, Agent Gavins. I'm sure he will bring valuable info that will help us find the kid once and for all.
Well, looks like he has returned.
Welcome back, Officer Matthew.
He's
I
here.
got your message that you gave over the phone. So were you able to find any information about Lincoln?
Yes, I was. I think you would be happy to hear this. I found out more information about him.
Oh, really? And what did you find out?
Well, first off, I found out his whereabouts. He's here in Rogue City. And I also gathered some additional info we can use in our investigation.
Really? He is here? In Rogue City?
Yes, he is.
Finally. After 12 long years, we finally solved this case, and found our missing boy. Well done, Officer Matthew. Now that we know where he is,
He will
we
be
can
an
find
officer.
out where his true parents are, contact them, and tell them the good news. We found their long-lost child. Oh, by the way, what was the other information that you gathered? You said something about that. So, tell us what else you were able to find.
Well, I first found a duffel bag which had medication in it, and the medication was for Lincoln. And I was able to ask him some questions related to that little episode 9 days ago.
Wait, you mean the one that occurred at Rogue City Park, where the little girl threw a 1,620 rock at a boy's face?
I thought that guy got that situation resolved. Besides, he had us contact Great Lake City Police to have Ronnie Ann put in juvenile detention for what she did at Rogue City Park.
Yeah. And don't forget the fact that we found out that she was responsible for that whole Rotor Street situation too.
Yes, that same incident. Anyways, I was also able to find out that he is staying with 10 other individuals in his home, of which he used to call his sisters.
Are those his biological siblings?
No. According to him, he said that they weren't his actual siblings. But he lives with them anyway.
That's a lot of sisters. But the real question here is, who is watching over all of these children?
That's the important piece of info I found. His guardian, the one we are looking for, is the oldest of his so-called sisters, a lady named Laura Loud. She is a resident of Rogue City. In fact, she lives in the same neighborhood as Rogue City Park, on Good Boulevard.
And I hope I can make another meme about
City Park.
So she's
my
the one who is
reaction
keeping the boy.
about this
From what I
episode.
found, yes. So, you were able to find out how Lincoln got to where he is now, huh?
Yes, we were. Me and Officer Hope were able to find out about how Lincoln ended up here at Rover City in the first place. But what we found was quite grim.
I see. Say, where is Officer Hope?
He will be here in a bit. He's just grabbing some coffee.
Sorry, I'm late. Just grabbing some coffee.
Hey,
so
he's here.
You want to hear what we were able to find?
Yes, Terrence. Tell me what you found.
So basically, we were able to connect a hospital robbery that occurred to the same night of Lincoln's disappearance, and we found they occurred at the same time and same place.
What? A robbery? At a hospital? Tell me more.
So, basically, on the night of March 30th, 2009, 3 armed affiliates robbed Maple Tree Hospital, taking $350,000 in cash, and from what we found, they also took a baby boy. After further investigation, we found out that the boy was named Lincoln, and matched the same description as the boy who went missing the same day.
We also looked over security camera footage, and we uncovered that those 3 affiliates were hired by 2 individuals, whom were identified as Rita and Lynn Loud Sr.
I can't believe they would rob a hospital and kidnap a baby boy for themselves. What a bunch of bastards.
Oh my god.
I understand.
Rita and Lynn Loud
but that
Sr.
doesn't
did
matter
this.
now. What matters is what happened to him and how he ended up here.
You're right. Sorry, got a little bit upset. I just don't like it when people take children away from their families, especially just days after the child is born.
I know. Speaking of which, some of the other officers also found out what happened to them after the robbery.
Really? What happened to them?
From what they gathered, they said that they remained on the run for over a decade after the kidnapping, and have been taking residence in Royal Woods, Michigan. They'd raised the boy they kidnapped as one of their own, alongside their actual children. But that all changed in 2020. Apparently, one day the Royal Woods police was identified about 2 people who admitted that they robbed a child from a hospital and kept him for themselves. They then looked over surveillance footage to find the 2 people taking every single one of their belongings and taking off in a van. And they haven't been found since.
Wait. Were they the same people who planned the robbery at the hospital? Rita and Lynn Loud Sr.?
Yes. Surveillance footage
Oh
showed
my
them
God.
planning their escape, and there even were wanted posters throughout Royal Woods for these 2. So that is what we found.
Oh my god. That is just disturbing.
This whole case is disturbing.
So that's why
These 2 hired
Rita and
me
Lynn
to
Loud
rob a
Sr.
hospital
just
and had them kidnap this
abandoned
boy
their
and raise him as their
daughters.
own, only to abandon him just to save themselves.
But anyways, now that we got all the pieces together, all we need to do now is to find out where Ms. Lori Loud is, and use her as a lead to help gather more information.
Wait. I know where Lori is. She lives in Ongood Boulevard.
Wait, she lives in your neighborhood?
Yes. I've
Oh
seen
my
her with
God.
a kid before in her house. She lives on 1991 Everman Street.
Well, in that case, first thing after your shift at the park is done, you will be heading to Lori's house and have her come to the station for further questioning.
Already
in
then,
the interview
I think
room.
I shall also bring in a team who came to me about the Rogue City Park incident and use them as a lead to help us with the investigation.
And I think
All
Lori's
right,
about to tell
that
the
works
truth
with
about
me,
what she
Officer
did to
Gabbins.
Lincoln.
I want you and Sergeant Cole to go with Officer Matthew to go help him with questioning the 2 leads.
You
All
heard
right,
the
sir?
chief.
We will do what we can.
Charles, I want you to also go with them to help question our leads. Officer Hope, I want you and your team to find anyone else who knows Lincoln and question them.
Call out the
That way
SWAT
we can
team.
find out how all of this shit connects together.
Aye, sir. I will immediately assemble my team, and we will search throughout Rogue City to find others who are affiliated with Lincoln. We will inform you within the next 24 hours on the information we were able to find.
Aye, sir. I will also do what I can to help.
It's settled then. You and the other officers will go to where Lori is, and bring her to the station for further questioning. Oh, and if you find the other lead, bring him in too. I will also be opening up a criminal investigation on Lori, to see whether or not she should be held accountable for illegally taking care of someone else's child. But gentlemen, mark my words, we will stop at nothing. till this child is back with his true family. Do I make myself clear?
Aye.
Aye.
All right then, let's get to work.
Oh my god. Back in the Loud House.
Don't worry, Lenny. Almost done.
And
Now.
wow!
Yay, those paper thingies are off my face.
She's
And I
finally
have
clean!
No, Lenny. They are not paper thingies. They were called bandages.
So Lenny, how does it feel to be bandage-free after so many days of wearing them?
It feels wonderful. Best of all, I'm not itchy all over my face anymore.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, Lenny. I know you're excited to finally be rid of those bandages after so long. You must feel free now. I do. In fact, I am so happy I want to cry. Glad to see you happy, Lenny. Now you can go back to making clothes if you want. I will, Lori. Thank you. Careful. Don't trip now. I won't, Lori, I promise.
Congrats, Lori. That is one sister healed completely. Now all you have left is just Lana and Lincoln left.
I know. I am so happy things are going well. In fact,
Yeah, as you know, Lana is at the hospital.
He took his medication. No need to do that, Lori. I already gave it to him on the way here. Lincoln, what are you doing outside your room? You know you're in no condition to go outside right now. I did it. I convinced Lincoln to go out with me to the park, just the two of us together, and even packed his medications in this red duffel bag so that he is prepared. I'm so sorry, Lori. Well, Lynn, I am happy you told me the truth. But how could you do this? Poor Lincoln is in no shape to go anywhere right now. I just wanted to have a little private time with Lincoln. I am so sorry, Lori.
Listen, I don't mean to butt in, as this is family business, but you shouldn't have taken Lincoln outside when he is not fully healed yet. I mean, I am looking at him now. It looks like he is going to collapse at any time.
Lynn, just head over to you and Lucy's room. I'll talk to you later. And Lincoln, please head back to your bed.
Sure, Lori.
I really am sorry, Lori. I really am. Later. Just head over to you and Lucy's room, please. I will.
Go easy on her, Lori, please. I saw it in her eyes. She really is remorseful.
I will, Boo Bear. I'm not that angry. But right now I need to make sure Lincoln is alright.
Great. I'll just be down here until you get back.
As the days grew darker, the night shined as the black night rode through the forests of Garker. I did it. I finished my new poem. I can't wait to read it to Lincoln when he gets better. I just know he will love it.
Hey, Lucy.
Lynn, what are you doing back all of a sudden, and what is wrong? I thought you wanted to spend the day alone with Lincoln.
I don't really want to talk about it that much. It's too painful.
Lynn, I may be 9 years old, but I can sense in my heart that something is bothering you. Want to talk about it?
I'm sorry, Lucy, but I just can't talk about it. It's too painful.
My hunch is right. Something tells me that this has nothing to do with the park. It's about what happened in the past, isn't it? The incident that occurred in our show, when the cameras were off.
Lucy, you promised you would never bring that incident up again. You are not helping the situation by bringing it up right now, okay? I just don't want to talk about it.
Lynn, you can't keep running away from that incident you had with Lincoln. It's going to one of these days destroy you from within and eat you alive. You're going to have to face it and tell Lincoln about the day he was sleeping on the couch and what happened after that.
I remembered that
I will
video.
never tell him about what happened that day when the cameras were off.
Lynn, look at you. You're getting eaten alive by this secret. You have to tell Lincoln what happened when he was sleeping on the couch back in 2017.
My answer is the same, Lucy. Now go back to your stupid poem and leave me alone.
Mark my words, Lynn. If you keep trying to run from that incident in our show, it will come back to haunt you. Lincoln is going to find out eventually. It might as well be from you.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Now I am going to take a nap, and I don't want to hear another word about this out of you. Are we clear, Lucy?
Clear as dark can rain.
Good, now carry on what you are doing. Wake me if Lori comes in.
It's not too late.
What is it about the play?
Lynn,
what is it now, Lucy? I just said I didn't want to talk about.
I know, and I intend to keep the promise, but at least promise me you will face it head on and look at it. I still have the recording from the hidden. Nickelodeon camera from our old Royal Woods home that day in the living room in 2017, when Lincoln was sleeping.
Oh,
Lucy,
storage
please.
is about to run
No.
out.
It's
Get
for your
ready.
own good, Lynn. Please just look at it.
All right, Lucy, I'll do it. Show me what I did when no one was watching us on Nickelodeon and why I am the way I am now.
Trust me, Lynn. Facing this will help you. It will.
Oh!
This is why. You are the way you are now, Lynn. This kiss is the reason girls are not allowed around Lincoln. Lynn, I know what you are feeling. You are scared. You think that if you tell Lincoln about that accidental kiss back in our show, he will want nothing to do with you. But hiding from that accident isn't the answer either. It's time to stop running, Lynn. Please, Lynn. I'm actually telling you as your true blood sister. You need to tell him this. You have to tell Lincoln.
I can't. If Lincoln were to find out about this, he would never want anything to do with me ever again.
You don't know that, Lynn. Lincoln might even forgive it, as it was an accident. And besides, I don't think he will be that mad anyway, because we are not even related to him.
I know, but he thought I was back then, as well as I did. I feel like I betrayed him by doing that kiss.
No, you didn't. It was an accident, Lynn. You didn't mean for it to happen.
Help me, and I really appreciate it, but it is not that simple. You don't understand how I felt after that kiss. It doesn't go away.